Hi, I'm Max Pollock from Avoid Property, and I'm here today to talk about the 4 requirements that landlords, vendors and assigners have when it comes to disposing of commercial property. From my experience, it's best to address these requirements as early as possible, ideally when you start marketing your property. In addressing early, you have everything in place so that in the latter stages of the transaction, when everybody's looking to complete and things are getting frantic, there's no unnecessary delays and situations where you end up with a property deal falling through. Right, now let's start with EPCs. Now, whilst there are some exceptions to the rule in obtaining an energy performance certificate, pretty much all commercial properties will generally need one. This should be instructed before your agent starts to market the property. Without one, both you and your agent could be liable to a hefty fine. At the current moment in time, if a property is being let on a new lease, then your EPC needs to be rated A to E. If it's an F or a G, improvement works will need to be carried out by the landlord before completion of the letting can take place. However, you can still market the property. If the property is listed, however, it may be that the landlord can apply for an exemption. You will probably need to carry out an EPC first though, in order to define what the current level is. When it comes to selling or letting a property, the purchaser or the tenant's solicitors will request an asbestos survey as part of the legal pack. The reason for this is to protect their client and make sure they're not taking on a property with big asbestos issues that could result in a big bill. Solicitors will also request fire risk assessment. It's a fairly basic document, but again, I'd suggest that you have this at the outset to avoid unnecessary delays at the end of the transaction. Finally, lease plans. Not necessarily required for a sale of a property or a letting under 7 years. However, a great tool for the agent to have, and if you can provide them with it, a real benefit. You will, however, need a lease plan if a lease is being granted for a period longer than 7 years, and it also needs to be land registry compliant. What I've found is that many clients obtain these items individually throughout the process of the transaction. There's nothing wrong in doing this. However, I feel that there can be great benefits in obtaining all these items at the beginning, saving both time and money. I'm Max Pollock from Avoid Property, and this has been my 4 requirements for selling or letting commercial property. If you need any help in any of these items, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We'll be able to point you in the right direction. Like and subscribe to this channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.